Welcome to 4 examples of determining which property of real numbers is shown. In the first example, we have the quantity 2p times 7 equals 7 times the quantity 2p. Notice on both sides of the equation we have a product, but on the left side we have the quantity 2p times 7. On the right side we have 7 times the quantity 2p. The order of the multiplication has changed, which is the commutative property of multiplication. This is normally expressed more formally as a times b equals b times a. Next we have 9a minus 4a equals the quantity 9 minus 4 times a. For this example, let's work from the right side to the left side. Notice how to get to the left side, both terms inside the parentheses are multiplied by a. Again, we have 9 times a minus 4 times a on the left side. Because both terms inside the parentheses are multiplied by a, we say we distributed the a. This is an example of the distributive property. And for this particular example, we distributed from the right. And it's also possible and more common to distribute from the left. Looking at our notes, the distributive property is normally expressed as a times the quantity b plus c equals a times b plus a times c, where we distributed the a from the left. But our example fits this form here, where we have the quantity b plus c times a equals b times a plus c times a. Both demonstrate the distributive property. Next we have 2 times the quantity 10b equals the quantity 2 times 10 times b. Notice on both sides of the equation we have a product, but the grouping of the factors has changed. Notice on the left we have grouping symbols or parentheses around 10 times b or 10b. On the right we have grouping symbols or parentheses around the 2 times 10. Because the grouping of the product has changed, this is an example of the associative property of multiplication. This is normally expressed as the quantity a times b times c equals a times the quantity b times c. For the last example, we have the quantity 4x plus 8 plus 7 equals 4x plus the quantity 8 plus 7. Notice on both sides of the equation we have a sum, and the order of the terms is the same, but the grouping of the terms in the sum has changed. On the left, we have grouping symbols or parentheses around the sum 4x plus 8. On the right, we have parentheses or grouping symbols around the sum 8 plus 7. So because the grouping of the sum has changed, this is an example of the associative property of addition. More formally, this property is often expressed as the quantity a plus b plus c equals a plus the quantity b plus c. I hope you found this helpful.